Speedy, please tell me no. That today is not,
It is.
One of my least favorite things we do.
Sorry, buddy.
I don't know.
I almost booked Span for today just to have him on.
I don't know who started this. I'm very upset with you.
All right.
Go ahead and say it, Speedy. I can't even say it.
It's Earth Day. It's celebrated on April 22nd each year because it was the first date chosen for the first Earth Day in 1970.
This is when the Earth worshipers come out.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is
the old growth. Here they come.
You guys, listen to this.
This is when it all changed. Everything changed after this.
How absurd.
If you're just joining us.
Deep in the woods of North Carolina, an extremist eco-group called Earth First bewails the violation of American nature.
Oh, my goodness.
Good food.
I want to mourn
Come on.
the loss of all the old growth trees I've seen, and tell them that we love them and that we don't
That can't be
want
real.
them to
Mentally ill.
die.
Yeah.
Can't
that
be real.
there are some people here who do care. So I want you to know that, trees.
Here comes Bart Simpson in a second.
That we care.
I think we are deeply hurting in America. I think we are deeply craving answers. I think that we've lost our identity as we have evolved into technology and into industrialized
I think you have lost your mind.
society.
Yeah.
Bring me to this cathedral. Bring me to those guys. Bring me to this rock that has the most incredible life.
No.
That makes me feel alive.
I've looked at clear cuts and burnt forest, and I've felt outraged, but I didn't scream and I didn't cry. And I need to.
Uh-oh. Watch out. Watch out. There they go.
I have to know. Because
Where are they at now? Where are all those?
Oh,
people?
Greg,
last year I did
that
a
was
little research, and they're a little older.
Where are
now.
they at?
Greg, I was thinking the same thing. All right.
Do they still feel the same?
I was thinking, do any of them go, if I could go out and find that video and destroy it, I would.
Yes.
I have come to my senses. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't look at a rock and your mind be right and
It's so full of life.
and think that rock has a wonderful life. It doesn't have any, it's not a life. It's a rock.
Don't forget too when she said these guys, she
And
looked
these
back. She
guys?
was talking to the trees.
This
No,
cathedral.
not the people with her.
No.
With these guys.
These guys.
This cathedral.
We have a
Like the tree,
person.
you go, that's right.
We have a
thank you.
person
Thank you
crying
for
out.
recognizing
We love you, trees, and we love you, trees,
We love you, trees.
and we mourn for you, trees.
Yep.
Somebody does care about you, trees.
Yeah, she hadn't mourned for him, but
Right.
she should.
Right.
She
And
never even.
Rick, this year's theme for Earth Day is our power, our planet.
oh my goodness.
They were licking toads that morning, you guys. My goodness, those people.
doubt. They were in a whole nother place.
I'm sorry,
gracious.
Speedy, but the theme this year is what?
Our power, our planet.
Okay.
It calls for the global movement to embrace renewable energy with the goal of tripling the global generation of clean electricity by 2030, unless you're a Tesla owner.
Right. They did say for Earth Day today, go burn and damage a Tesla.
Yes.
Yeah.
Burn down a Tesla dealership today. That's the only, step in the right direction. At one time, they wanted to. I don't understand you people. I don't. You don't. You're hard to follow. You're so hard to follow. And some of this stuff is just a bunch of mumbo jumbo nothingness.
Yeah.
Pick up the trash. Let's keep the water clean. Beyond that, it just gets weird.
Greg was asking me what can I do to celebrate Earth Day?
Right,
And
right.
What could you do?
And I have a list here that they
Okay.
have provided.
Okay.
They want you to plant a tree, Greg.
All right.
All right. They want you to clean up local areas.
What's
Which,
that?
I mean, nobody's against that. Pick up trash or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Nobody likes
Look, I
trash.
saw the pollen this year. We got too many trees.
Yeah. They want you to recycle.
Probably not.
They want you to reduce waste. And they
I don't know
want
what
you
that
to
means.
attend educational events.
No, that won't happen.
They
So
really,
out of those things,
Yeah.
maybe two.
They also want you to conserve water. and use long-lasting
I don't
light
use a
bulbs.
lot of water anyway.
What do they mean by conserve water? What does that even mean?
I mean, can I get a shower? Most of them don't. We got that.
That's
if
true.
you've ever met them.
I personally,
Smell like
Greg,
an onion patch.
Cut down on what you throw away too, Greg.
and I'd like to see you cut down on your greenhouse gas emissions, Greg.
Fact.
That it explains a lot today, though, when he told us his smell's not back. I just can't. I can't. If I could go through, I know we're doing a show and it's provided us some content to discuss Earth Day. But when I leave this show today, I would prefer Earth Day to never be mentioned again by anyone.
Yeah.
I loathe Earth Day.
Well, these organizations, they've ruined so
I
much.
think of Iron Eyes Cody.
We've talked about PETA and how it was
was
first.
fake.
Who was not a real Indian.
No,
Who was Italian?
Yes.
but PETA, you know how it was first originated. You know, when it originated, it was like, hey, they're against puppy farms and all that, things that we all agree
Yeah.
on. And then it got a little crazy.
It gets out of hand.
Same thing with the Earth Day folks.
Earth
Nobody's really
worship.
against littering or you know, doing things that are bad to
Polluting the
your
water.
land or whatever.
Nobody
but then
wants
they
to
get
pollute the
crazy.
water.
Pick
and
up
then
the
that's
trash.
when they lose us.
Well, when I have to talk to a rock and talk about
Come
how
on,
much
man.
life it has.
Worshiping trees, how weird.
We got a lot of trees out there.
That's just weird. We're not hurting for trees. Take a flight. We're
Yeah,
not hurting
get you
for
a little-
trees.
Bunch of trees, Rick, bunch of trees.
We're tree good. So many trees.
So many trees.
There's so many trees.
Yeah.
Every storm, I'm reminded of how many trees there are.
Yeah.
So many. We're good on trees.
Got it.
My goodness, as we speak, my wife must have planted 20 of them.
Oh, yeah. You're good for the next 10 years.
You are.
That's enough with the trees. What if I started that campaign? That'd be a popular one.
Enough with the trees.
Enough with the trees. We're good on trees. Okay.
We're good on
Down,
trees.
down with trees.
Not a big recycler either.
And there
Well,
it
we've
is.
seen that the trash is going to the same hole in the ground. We've seen that over and over, city to city, waste management system over and over and over again.
We had a guy that picks it up and takes it to the landfill.
Yes.
He confirmed. They all go
Yes.
in the same entrance and then just kind of veer off just a little and dump it.
I
Yes.
said this years ago when I drew a line on recycling is when people started recycling toilet paper. And I said, well, that's where I draw the line.
If there's one place that we don't need to do that.
You know, and make the product good. Everything that I've gotten accidentally that was made from something recycled, most of it's terrible. You ever tried to use those paper towels?
Oh,
they're horrible.
horrible.
They're not good.
They're terrible. The bags, your stuff falls through them. They're terrible. If you want me to take on a new product, make it better than what was before.
Right.
Don't guilt me into it. It's not going to work. Especially when I find out most, to y'all's point, Speedy and Adler, they made the point, most of it, they're not even doing what they claim.
No.
It's all a bunch of feel-goodism garbage.
Glass and a few metals are really the only recyclable elements.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
just
glass
doesn't
does pretty
work.
good. Glass does pretty good.
As far as cost and the footprint for doing the actual recycling. It can be so hard to recycle something that you're actually you put yourself in the negative. You know what I mean?
My new organization, we're good on trees.
This is the Rick Burgess Show.